Hey, welcome back. This is going to be an exciting episode. So let me show you what soap I'm using. This is an interesting shave. We're going looking at cars today. So I was picking out a soap and I thought, thinking about maybe being in an enclosed space with somebody I don't know, I should maybe pick something very luxurious or powerful. Then I came across this Gearhead. Had to. I can't read it, but I know what it says. I think it said motor oil, new tires, and leather. I've used it exactly one time before because... Okay, now it's changing. From the tub, the main note was gasoline, which is like, who would want, now actually getting the new tire rubber scent, so nice and fresh, how you like. Just wanted to get that on, soften the beard hairs. So as the title said, I've got the poor man's Vector today. Check this out. So I saw Major Rich got this a while ago, and I ordered it within minutes of him showing it to us. Now you get just the head from AliExpress, $9. Pretty sure it had free shipping too, overseas shipping. It's imported, very nice, from Yaki. So I got this in, I've been holding off so we can do a video of it. So here's the real Vector. And what's funny is that this thing has always felt very lightweight to me, and I put a heavier handle on it to shave with in the past. I thought, well, maybe a fair comparison would be putting this head on the real handle and see how it compares. But I'm like, if anybody buys this, they're not going to have a Vector handle laying around, or that wouldn't, right? If you got one of these, there's no reason to go buy a knockoff. So what I put this on is, this is the plastic handle from a cheapo Russian razor. If you're doing this, you want to go cheap, so let's try it. So I've been holding this. I picked this up. This feels like a brick now compared to this little thing. Anyway, here, I'll let you see the fakie here is a little bit, it's bigger. Can you see? You see that? It's a little bit bigger, wider, and I think it's thicker. I mean, so when I took it out of the package without comparing it, I thought that's pretty close, but it is thinner than the actual Vector. So the question is it going to be as effective, as amazing as, I don't know, I don't have the, they say this one, the Vector's like a sports car. It's so small and nimble, you can just move it around, and I don't need to do that. So we'll give this a shot. We'll see how she goes. I've got a Schick blade in it, the first shave with the Schick blade. My first thought by looking at the exposure was that it looked like there's a little bit more blade exposure. So it'd be a little bit more aggressive. I don't know, I'm not saying anything right away because it's a brand new blade. So it could also need, just a couple strokes here to tame down. And I wasn't planning on doing this, but I've got the Vector out. Let's try that on the other side. So I already have 6 shaves on this blade. This is normally when I ditch the blade. But let's see. Yeah. So I think there is probably a little bit less blade exposure. Much smoother. The knockoff was a little bit tuggy, which can be a new blade or an old blade issue. So we'll just see if it settles down. The shave itself was fine, though. But I don't know. I guess it would be. Let's reserve judgment. we'll get the other passes underneath our belt and see how she goes. Shiny though, shinier than the. That's pretty good. Nope. No, it's a little bit. Yeah. I think a touch more aggressive. I think that on the flat areas, not a big deal. When we got some curves and stuff, that's where you can feel it a bit. We'll see what happens. With the alum too, because 100. Wow, we're pretty smooth already. Gives a good shave. Good shave. It's funny here. Sometimes it's just what the hell? What's this ridiculous? Shaving with this stuff that smells like tires and gas. Like why? The experience. It just sounds stupid. Is it a good experience? I don't know. This is different. And that's the thing. These guys that shave with the same thing every day. Oh, I couldn't. I mean, we're all different people. I couldn't do it. Here I am smelling. Gasoline and tires just because it's a different experience. Different than yesterday. Different than tomorrow. We'll have to see. Yeah, I just think I might try it tomorrow on the Vector handle just to see how much of a, other than you know how it feels. Again, the experience. It's the same blade hitting your face. So I don't know that changing the handle would change that an awful lot. Yeah, see, it's kind of stinging down here a bit. I just think that I think there's a little bit more blade reveal. It's a little bit aggressive for me. I can't use aggressive razors like and I haven't tried them for forever. I want to try again, like open comb razors and slants. Haven't tried them for a long time, but back in the day they were a bit aggressive for me. But this shave is awesome. Super smooth. So maybe if you have a Vector, you've tried a Vector and it's a little bit too mild for you, this could be the $9 answer if the actual Vector is a little bit too mild for you. Let's see what happens. Not bad. I mean, just Neckel's a little touchy, which I kind of expected on that last pass. I could feel it just being a little bit too aggressive. And who knows, maybe if I slow down and put a little effort into it, but with the real Vector, you don't have to worry about it. That's why I say it's like a kid's razor, man. There's no thought. You just zip, zip, zip. So if you like the form factor of the Vector head, if the smaller head helps. Oof, I'm gonna have to soak this one a little bit. Soak this brush. That's why I picked this brush too. It's not a Badger brush. Man, it is super smooth though. That's a good one. It's interesting. So I looked it up. Like most of my higher end razors, I don't buy them new. Just like a car. Let somebody else pay the initial. Not quite the same. They don't drop quite as much. razors actually hold their value pretty well. Maybe that's a good investment. Invest in razors. Forget gold and silver. Buy high quality razors and wait for them to go out of stock. 220 bucks for this bad boy on the website, new right now. $9 plus you got a supply handle. Most people have a handle laying around, I think. You know what else most people should have laying around? Whoop-ah! This stuff brought to you by Ombre's Barbershop, the sweetest smelling barbershop in Tucson. I got 3, just had, I ordered this stuff from a dude in Germany. They don't sell it here. So, and when you get it comes and goes. There's always somebody that's selling it, but sometimes you'll find somebody selling it with shipping at like 20 bucks. And then you'll find somebody shipping at like $6 or $7. So when I find the cheap guy, I get 3 at a time, just to take advantage of that cheap shipping. And Steven goes like, that would be a lifetime supply for me. But it's like, you know, but you see, I use like 4 drops of this stuff, but I use it every single day. So if you got to get it shipped in from Germany, you might as well have a few backup bottles, right? Because the only time I don't use 2-in-1 is when it's a travel shave. I don't take it with me. But that's all. What did we do? We did the alum. We did the Quins. Shifted over to grapefruit and orange. Did the 2-in-1. All that's left is to dry down a little bit, and then pick my scent. See, some reason I kind of feel like doing barbershop tonic, but my wife doesn't like it. This is like old-timey aftershave smell. You know, like your grandpa. That's what this Gearhead soap reminds me of. You know, my mom's dad was a car mechanic, and then taught mechanics in high school. So I go visit his shop there, and you know, he's old school. How do you get grease off your hands? Gasoline, right? And then you go into the bathroom off the shop there, and they had one of those big sinks. It was a big old half round, just, I don't know, not pit. It was raised up, but it's a big, huge open sink where you step on the pedal that went all the way around, kind of like a big bar you step on, and then the water just comes out in these, you know, little rivulets all the way around. And then you have that pink powdered soap, so you could wash your hands without having to touch anything, right? So you use the gasoline to get the grease off your hands, and then you use the pink soap to, you know, after half of it's soaked into your skin, get the rest of the gasoline off, and you still go smelling like gasoline on your way home. Yeah, we still got some remnants. That's why we use this brush. Anyway, I don't think I have anything that will pair well with this, but that's what made me think of using this kind of like older, like grandpa-y stuff. We'll see what would be, I don't know, just shot in the dark. Philippe said, whatever, we're going to use this stuff. It's a good smeller. My wife likes it because she got it for me, so I know that's safe, non-offensive. Anyway, there we go. Hope you enjoyed this for $9. If you can deal with a little bit more aggression, that's a winner. See you on the forums.